WWE Greatest Royal Rumble Predictions. Number 10. United States Championship, Jeff Hardy vs Jinder Mahal. In a rematch to the match we saw during the Superstar Shakeup that saw Jinder Mahal drop the United States Championship, Jeff Hardy will now put his title on the line against the modern-day Maharaja in what should be a closely fought contest. A lot of fans like to complain about Mahal's in-ring abilities, but his match against Hardy on Raw was very entertaining, and on a bigger stage, both men should be able to pull out all the stops. However, the Superstar Shakeup will play a big impact on this match and who will leave Saudi Arabia as champion. With Hardy taking the title to SmackDown and Jinder Mahal being on Raw, it's unlikely WWE will want to have the title go back to Raw, and with the company seemingly ready to give Hardy a major singles push, expect him to defend his title. Number 9. Cruiserweight Championship, Cedric Alexander vs Kalisto. WWE has done a lot of work on 205 Live to make it a much more exciting product, and they have done a brilliant job with it, with Cedric Alexander at the forefront. Exactly where he belongs after winning the Cruiserweight title at WrestleMania. This will make the first time Alexander has defended his title, and therefore, it is unlikely they'll take it away from him so quickly, with WWE likely wanting to build a division around him and a solid run, so he should come out on top in what might end up being a pre-show match. Number 8. SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship, the Bludgeon Brothers vs the Usos. The Bludgeon Brothers have been nothing short of dominating since arriving on the scene on SmackDown Live, and they destroyed both the Usos and New Day with ease on their way to winning the Tag Team Championships. Now the Usos, who are arguably the best tag team on the planet, get a chance to win them back in what should be a very entertaining match, if they are given enough time. However, despite the Usos' abilities, a strong run for the Bludgeon Brothers is in order, perhaps with the soon-to-debut Sanity being the ones to take them down. We predict them to retain here. Number 7. Raw Tag Team Championship, The Bar vs Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt finally feels entertaining again. It really is fantastic. After being struck for so long since his WWE Championship run came to an abrupt end, it's good to see that his run with Matt Hardy has got fans interested in his character once more. The Bar was given a rough deal at WrestleMania by jobbing out to Braun Strowman after dominating the division for so long, and therefore, it would make sense to give them some heat back with the win here. However, after being moved over to SmackDown, would WWE really want to change that or risk taking both tag team titles to the Blue brand? A win for the Woken pair makes the most sense here, letting them rebuild the broken Raw Tag Team division. Number 6. Intercontinental Championship ladder match, Seth Rollins vs Finn Balor vs Samoa Joe vs The Miz. This match could easily be the match of the night if they get the right amount of time and everyone involved performs to the levels they are capable of. We have 4 really solid in-ring workers, meaning in a ladder match. There's not much to complain about here. In terms of who will win the Intercontinental Championship, there's really only 2 names to consider, and that is Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, because unless Jinder Mahal brings the US title to Raw, then the Intercontinental Championship won't be going to SmackDown. It really is a toss-up in terms of who wins between Rollins and Balor, as both men could make a solid champion. Rollins hasn't really been given a run with the belt yet though, and he is currently undergoing an amazing run of performances, so he should retain in Saudi Arabia. Number 5. Casket match, The Undertaker vs Rusev. This is the most predictable match of the night, in what will likely be the shortest match of the night, in what could very well be a glorified squash match. The last time we saw Undertaker, he defeated John Cena in under 5 minutes, so it's hard to believe Rusev will push him longer than that. The booking of this match has been so confusing, with Rusev and Chris Jericho swapping places as Taker's opponent several times, but WWE has settled on Rusev to be the dead man's opponent. It is clear that WWE doesn't really know what to do with Rusev and his incredible popularity, and feeding him to The Undertaker is the company's logical decision. Expect Rusev Day to have a casket door slammed shut on it in a quick fashion. Number 4. WWE Championship, AJ Styles vs Shinsuke Nakamura. WWE pushed and plugged this as a dream match so hard for WrestleMania that in the end, it actually fell short of expectations. The build-up was average, and the match failed to inspire fans, which is why this time around, the buzz isn't quite as high. However, since their Mania match, WWE has done an amazing job with this feud, turning Shinsuke Nakamura heel and developing his character beyond simply saying need to face, which has led to more interest in him. Without as much pressure and with different dynamics to play off, this match should hopefully deliver much more than the WrestleMania match. But if WWE really wants to keep Nakamura interesting, now is the time to give him the title. Number 3. John Cena vs Triple H. A throwback match to Aggression era when fans were were treated to this match on a regular basis, it is quite exciting to see John Cena vs Triple H at this time in what is a match between two of the biggest stars in the company. Following WrestleMania, both men could really do with the victory after taking defeats in big matches, but with neither really being used full time on television, this feels very much like a simple special attraction match. This match fits the card that isn't an official pay-per-view, but rather just a special event, with WWE throwing out two legends to make the audience happy, and if making the audience happy is what really matters, then expect Cena to get the win here. Number 2. Universal Championship Steel Cage Match, Brock Lesnar vs Roman Reigns. We have been watching the Roman Reigns experiment for around 3 years at this point, and WWE has still not pulled the trigger on him being the guy in WWE, even though everybody knows that's what's gonna happen. WWE bottled giving Reigns the belt at WrestleMania, reportedly because of how the fans were reacting to him on the night, opting for a bloody surprise as a swerve to keep people happy, but the company expects a very babyface loving crowd at this show. Therefore, WWE holding off and having this major moment take place here, where Reigns may not get as many boos is a smart idea. On top of that, Brock Lesnar's new contract reportedly earns him $500,000 per match, so taking the title away from him and having him appear less is the way WWE is surely going to go. Either way, inside a steel cage, this should be an all-out brawl. Number 1. 50-man Royal Rumble, Braun Strowman. This is a very tough one to predict in many ways, mainly because there are 50 people to choose from, but also because we don't know how WWE will handle this. Will they give it to a major player, like a normal Rumble, or because there's nothing on the line, will they take a risk and throw out a curveball here? Because of how well the show has been hyped, you would expect whoever wins this match to be in line for a major push. After all, they will be beating 49 other people, including WWE legends and Hall of Famers. The best man for that job is Braun Strowman. He is somebody who WWE has pushed hard and clearly has huge plans for. And with his gimmick being that he destroys everything, what better way to put that over than by having him destroy the biggest Rumble in history and gain a major win?